throughout high school, I always felt like in order to free yourself from the weight that you're carrying, from this weight that you feel like you have, so you might be here, right? You might not be at your goal weight, but no matter what, whatever you are now, hello daily student family, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all doing good, and if you're new here, hello, my name's Kimberley and I hope you subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you get notified every single time that I upload, and give this video a massive thumbs up to be part of my weight loss journey. Now, as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be playing on one of the videos that I did previously called If You Can't Lose Weight, Watch This. Now this is kind of a part 2 elaborating on that video because you guys loved it so much, and the title of today's video is talking about being that fat friend. Before we get into the video, if you guys would like to come over and follow me on my inspirational fitness page on Instagram, I now am starting a 30-day step challenge. So we're walking 10,000 to 15,000 steps every single day on there, and I'm updating you guys every day. And also, if you want to follow me on my personal Instagram page, I would absolutely love to have you on there as well. Now, I'm going to present to you an idea that you guys probably haven't even thought about, and this was one of the main things that I needed to use in my weight loss journey to really break free and start losing weight successfully. And that is, being the fat friend is actually what is keeping you fat. Now I'm going to elaborate on this and explain on this as to why being the fat friend is keeping you fat. So a lot of the time in my high school days, and even when I moved out of high school into university and working in my 9-to-5 current job right now, so I do both in university and my 9-to-5 job. And when I first started these two things, about a year ago now, I continuously felt all throughout high school, I always felt like, oh, I need to look like how the skinny girls look. I will never find happiness within myself until I look like that. The day that I look like that and I'm able to just fling on a bikini any time of the year, I never have to prep for bikini season because I'm constantly at that weight. I never have to overthink, oh, can I fit into these shorts this month, or is it one of those months where I'm feeling overly big? Can I wear this dress? Are people going to look at me too much if I wear a short dress and I'm slightly on the bigger side? All these things at secondary school. The girls used to always wear the short skirts. I used to think, oh, I can't fit into a short skirt like that. And then it moved on into the office when I started my 9-to-5 job. The women at work would wear nice, sleek, slender dresses. I can't wear dresses like that. I have to wear those big floaty dresses that go down to under my knees. All this type of thing that was constantly on my mind 24/7, and it's this idea that always see ourselves and feel like that fat friend in any situation. Always have to weigh up these things. What can I even wear to this event? I'm going to look bigger than everyone else. Everyone's going to be wearing these tiny pieces of clothing, and I'm not going to be able to fit in or look anything like them. Now, I slowly ended up realising that that mentality was actually the thing that was keeping me fat. Whoever in society, let me just tell you this now, whoever in society decided that actually we need to all look this slim figure started years and years ago, back in the day of the Victorian times, and even before that, the days where they used to wear waist cinching and all these types of things. It's been around, that skinny and being very, very slim, even size 0, has been the idea that that is how all women in society needs to look like. And that's carried on through the media and social media, and I will do a video on how I think social media is a massive catalyst to this new generation of people feeling like they're fat. And actually this new generation of unhealthy eating, I think it hugely participates from social media. We have had things constantly shoved down our mentality, our screens, our visuals. Actually, being on the bigger side of a friendship group is fat. And now looking back, now after I've had this weight loss journey and I've come to terms with being more confident with myself, and you guys always ask why I wear baggy clothing. This is genuinely just my style. I just always dress like this all the time. You can see this is like 5 times bigger than my actual size, but before I never used to wear that because I used to think, oh, if I wear baggy clothing, people will think it's because I'm fat. Now that I've lost all the weight, I'm like, I'm gonna wear baggy clothing because actually people wear baggy clothing no matter what size they are, and it has absolutely nothing to do with your weight, and you shouldn't ever have to compensate either your style, your day-to-day mentality, and even things such as eating. I never used to want to eat in front of people, whether it was in the office or at school in front of my friends or even on the weekends. I never used to want to eat in front of people, and I'm just talking about the fattier foods like snacking or eating chocolate bars. I'd eat normal food in front of people, oh gosh, easy, plate of rice, bowl of pasta, cool, fine. But I'm talking about the chocolate bars and the packets of crisps, because I'd be thinking they're going, oh, here we go again, the fat friend's eating again. All these things that are in your mind, we convince ourselves, thinking about that and feeding ourselves that mentality is what's going to allow us to lose the weight, to get our bikini body, to jump on that beach and feel like, yes, I finally mentally punched my brain enough to lose all this weight. And that is exactly the point that I'm going to be talking about throughout this video, that is mentally punching ourselves day in, day out, of calling ourselves this fat friend, which, by the way, I've used it as a title of the video because that is how we end up feeling on a day-to-day. Whether we're walking into the office and you might not even be the biggest person in the office, but we've allowed ourselves to think, unless I am size 6 or unless I'm really, really slim, like the models that they used to show back in the day on the on the magazines, then I'm fat. So this mentally punching our minds day in, day out to feel like this is not what's going to allow you to lose weight. Just like my stress video telling you that stress is going to be a hindrance of a weight loss journey. Calling yourself the fat friend is going to hinder yourself, and this is why. In order to free yourself from the weight that you're carrying, from this weight that you feel like you have, and genuinely, if you want to go on a weight loss journey, it's the most amazing thing, because I see it as a time where you're just tuning into your own body. Forget the scales for a minute, but they are an important thing. I mean, I like to check now and again if I'm actually losing weight on this weight loss journey, so don't get me wrong, but actually a weight loss journey is just tuning into yourself. Think about it as pampering yourself for a month or two. You're using this time to just focus on your body, because all this time we're eating and picking and takeaways and McDonald's. Actually just see it as a time where you're just tuning into your soul, your body, your mind, your spirit, re-health your body, you know, resetting, bring it back to zero. But if we continue to think that calling ourselves fat or going to these events and feeling like the fat person, always remember that your current weight now is someone else's goal weight. I don't even care if you currently watching this video weigh 300 pounds, you are someone's goal weight that they have dreamed to be their entire life. You are currently that weight now. Someone else will be fighting and fighting and fighting to be that weight. Whatever weight you are now watching this video, remember someone has been trying to get to that weight for their entire life. So you might be here, right? You might not be at your goal weight, but no matter what, whatever you are now is something to cherish, to hold on to, and to say, I am not at my goal weight, but who in the society of social media has made your mind think that you ever need to be like that? And that is where these weight loss journeys go wrong, because you're here now, but it's this idea that you feel like you need to be here now. This desperation, this craving, this constantly telling ourselves we need to be the skinnier friend. Our friends who are wearing the hot pants and the small skirts and 0% fat, we need to be there right now. But this part, this desire, this craving, this real want to be there, and telling ourselves every day that unless we are here, we will never feel confident. We think all the confidence is going to come from here, but let me tell you this now, and I never understood this fully until I actually started my weight loss journey successfully, that in fact if you crave this hugely, intensively, too much, and you put yourself down and don't accept that where you are now is one of the most amazing places ever, you need to first, before you start a weight loss journey, to really, really appreciate where you are now. Then this getting here is going to be the most difficult thing of yo-yoing, of time checking, of scale checking. That is where it all comes from. All that craving and checking, and you haven't lost any weight this week, or your weight has been stagnant for 2 weeks, you've been on this diet for 2 weeks and nothing's changed. All that craving comes from overly wanting this. Why is it you're chasing after this so badly? Just if you went down gradually and saying, you know, if I get there, so that'll be amazing, that'll be fine. But if anything, I am on this journey to lose weight, but no matter where I get to, I am beautiful at every single stage. If you are a bigger person in your friendship group, you are not fat. You need to walk into these events, walk into these situations and feel like the most confident you ever have been, because the acceptance that you have of yourself every single day is what's going to allow you to lose weight. Have you ever seen those times where people say, oh, I wasn't even trying to lose weight, but actually now I've finally lost weight? And although there are those people who have these miraculous metabolisms that they can have situations like that, that, but actually a lot of the time they come from people who actually have, you know, really awfully slow metabolisms like me, but actually the fact that they weren't even trying to lose weight, they weren't even thinking about it, they've just had these 6 months where they've just ended up losing weight. And that is why that sort of mentality is what you need to bring to the table. Yes, be conscious about starting this weight loss journey, but forget whatever place that someone else or you've allowed your mind to think that because social media says I need to get to here. It's really important to be in tune with what your social media is feeding you, what you're constantly feeding your mind, and stopping to call yourself the fat friend. Own whatever you have now. I want you to own it. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. And don't forget, if you want to come over and follow me on my inspirational fitness page, it's this one here. We are starting a 10,000 steps a day challenge for the next 30 days. And I'm updating you guys every single day on there, and I might do a YouTube video to show you my end progress. But also come over and follow me on my personal Instagram page. I would love to have you guys on there so much. And I'll see you guys soon. I love you so much, guys. Bye, guys.